All right, today we are at a location here in South Denver that almost no one knows about. And once you see the home we are about to show later on in this video and everything else that they're building here, you will understand why this place is about to blow up.
We are here at Lyric at RidgeGate, which is a new development in the city of Lone Tree. And they already have the foundation built for some really cool things. And guys, we're talking a new downtown with a walkable Main Street area, amphitheater, new fitness center, clubhouses, restaurants, and some incredible homes.
Now, why is this important? Because typically when you want to, enjoy some of those things, you'd be going down into Denver Tech Center, even further down into Denver. And it's not that that commute is impossible. It's more than doable. Our traffic is great here, even during rush hour. You guys have heard us talk a lot about that, but it's more so for the day in and day out, shopping day in and day out, nightlife, workout, the whole lifestyle that you want to have without necessarily having to commute and go outside of your little ecosystem.
So let's go take a look around RidgeGate. We're going to show you guys some of the existing infrastructure that's here and then some of the places where they're going to be building this new Main Street area, which I am super excited about. And then we are going to tour one of the absolutely stunning homes out here by one of our favorite builders, Infinity.
We've had a couple clients purchase some homes from them already. We love our relationship with them. And also they just couldn't be one of the best builders in Colorado with a great product. It's a great culture overall with these folks, but let's get right to it and show you guys what we're talking about.
All right, so before we jump into the community tour, I want to step into Google Maps here and show you guys exactly where this sits, what's nearby, and why this is one of the most exciting new master plan communities that Southwest Denver has ever seen. So if we take a look here at the very top of your map, you're gonna see downtown Denver. If we head just directly south on I-25, all the way down south here, you're now going to see the city of Lone Tree. Well, this is the west side, more mature, more established Lone Tree and Park Meadows Shopping Center that we've featured here on our channel before. This is also where you're going to find Skyridge Medical Campus, the Charles Schwab Campus, and the Lone Tree Library and Art Center. Well, if we go ahead and cross just on the east side of I-25 here and come just a little bit south, just south of RidgeGate Parkway, this is where you are going to find Lyric at Lone Tree, which is the first neighborhood to be built in this RidgeGate development. Before we move on, I want to show you guys exactly where this sits in conjunction with our major highways, because in Colorado, highway access is everything, and it can drastically change your commute time based on how long or how short it takes you to get onto the highway from your neighborhood. As I mentioned, you guys are sitting just east of I-25, which is our primary north-south highway, which will pretty much divide the state in two. Now, if you see this east-west highway here, this is 470. Now, if I zoom out here, you're going to see that 470 basically sits in this big horseshoe. So if we use I-25 as our center point, to the east side, 470 is going to curve up and north and take you all the way to Denver International Airport. This is also the toll road section of 470, also known as E470, E4 Express Toll. Now, on the west side of I-25, this is the free portion. No tolls on this side unless you want to take the toll lane to save some time. But this will go out west. It'll cut through Highlands Ranch. It'll cut up here along the western border, along the foothills, and curve all the way back up north to join up with I-70, which will take you all the way out into the mountains. So I-25 and 470 are highways that you are going to be using constantly in Colorado. And the fact that Lyric at RidgeGate sits right here, almost exactly at the intersection of those two major highways, makes it extremely convenient. Now, to give you guys just an idea of how convenient it is, let's go ahead and lay out some of the distances to some of the common places you might be frequenting if you live in this area. So I mentioned Park Meadows Mall earlier. That is one of the biggest and most popular malls that you're going to have in the entire Denver metro area. You're sitting just about 5 to 7 minutes away from that. The Denver Tech Center, which is sort of our corporate mini downtown south of our actual downtown, you're only 10 to 12 minutes from that. If you are looking to go to downtown Denver, you're only about 25 to 30 minutes from downtown. Now, if you're looking to travel on a regular basis, you're only 30 to 35 minutes to DIA or Denver International Airport, which is massively beneficial for you because, again, that's one of the biggest benefits to sitting right there on 470 because it's a quick little couple minute drive to 470, and then you're taking that toll lane all the way out to the airport and most likely facing no traffic along the way. Now, if you're living in RidgeGate, you're you're going to be utilizing Castle Rock quite a bit because you are so close. So you are just 10 to 12 minutes from Castle Rock, maybe a little bit shorter or a little bit longer, depending on if you're going to Northside Castle Rock near the outlets or Southside Castle Rock near downtown. And to top it off, you're only 5 minutes from Sky Ridge Medical Center, which is a huge medical campus. If you work in the medical industry or you need any specialized care for anything at all, or you just like the peace of mind being close to a high level medical area, that is going to be a massive benefit for you as well. Now, one of the things you're going to notice about Lyric is they're building this neighborhood to be more of what they would call village style living. Now, what I mean by village living is the primary concept of being able to walk to all of your resources. Now, if you guys have heard us mention this in videos in the past, one of my personal things with Colorado is that there's not a whole lot of neighborhoods that are just very walkable, to where you can walk to a grocery store, walk to childcare, walk to your school, and have all of that within your actual neighborhood. Well, Lyric is going to be changing that, and they're doing that through a massive connected system of trails and a lot of mixed use amenities. Some of those amenities that you're going to find in RidgeGate's long-term plans are things like grocery stores. They're already building an elementary school out in that area that is going to be walkable from anywhere within Lyric. You're looking at civic buildings, hotels, corporate office buildings, dining and entertainment as well. And then on top of it, you are looking at a brand new light rail access as well. One of the best things about this particular light rail system down here in RidgeGate is that you are at the very end of the line, which means oftentimes very easy access to parking, easy access on and off, and these lines do go everywhere, including downtown and all the way out to the airport. So in theory, you might just be a 2 or 3 or maybe 5-minute drive from parking at the light rail, and then being able to leave your car there and take it all the way out to the airport. Or potentially, depending on where you live in Lyric, just being able to walk to the light rail and have easy access. Now let's cut back out to Lyric at RidgeGate, because I want to show you guys exactly where this light rail is and where some of these future amenities are going to be, in addition to their new downtown area that they're putting just across the street from the development here at Lyric.
Now, behind me might not look like much, but this is literally where RidgeGate is building the foundation that is going to be the next big major development here on the South Denver Metro side. And not only that, but this is where you're going to have the new downtown Lone Tree. Where you guys have heard us talk about Lone Tree before is primarily in regards to the Park Meadows shopping center. Now, there are some residential areas that are around there, but mostly it is just a very nice big mall that draws in a ton of people from a lot of different areas. There's a few places to live around there, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a big master plan community. Tons of great shopping and dining and commercial spaces, but far from a community in my opinion. Now that's all gonna change because RidgeGate is not just a new suburb, it is a 35,000 acre master plan mixed use community. So that means not only are you gonna have these incredible homes out here, but you're going to have offices, shopping, retail, trails, nature, parks, all connected into one massive community. And all of that is going to be taking place all around me here, and right here in this open space behind me. This is where you're going to have the new Lone Tree City Center, which is going to include a walkable, pedestrian-only Main Street, which I am so excited about. If you guys have watched our videos, you know how Will has always given me a hard time about liking farmers markets and these cute little Main Street and downtown areas. Well, we haven't had one of those here in Lone Tree. That is what is going to go in right behind me here. In addition to that, you're going to have parks, trails galore, and an amphitheater for tons of just outdoor entertaining and space. And much like we talk about in homes, where people try to incorporate as much of the outdoors in and indoors out, because Colorado is a 4-season state, you're seeing that with a lot of these new urban developments as well, to where they're planning on being able to use all of these spaces year-round, not just in the spring and summertime. And then if I go ahead and turn around here, you see a couple big structures right over here. Well, right there, guys, that is our park and ride. That is the RidgeGate Park and Ride for our light rail system, which will take you all the way downtown. It'll take you all the way out to the airport. And with that, just right in your backyard here, this is one of the furthest south stops that you can get on the light rail. So when you're looking at living, shopping, dining, hanging out, having fun right over there. And then for all your downtown things that you want to go out and do, you've got the park and ride right there where you can get downtown, you can get to the airport, truly making this one of the most connected, livable, and walkable communities that you're going to find here in the South Denver metro area.
Now that you're familiar with the area, let's dive into what we can expect from some of the homes out here. Now, there are currently only a handful of builders, the primary ones being Shea Homes, Infinity, and Thrive. Now, these homes you can find starting anywhere in the 600s, going all the way up to about 2 million right now. There are some future areas that are going to open that will have bigger lots, more expansive homes, and a higher price point. But right now, with the focus on this village style living and walkability, you are seeing fairly small lots, but they're putting big homes on these smaller lots so that you can maximize your livability, knowing that you have plenty of trails and park access and open space where maybe you just don't need that stuff in your backyard, but they're really encouraging people to use more of the community itself. As I mentioned, Infinity being one of the builders out here, we recently just went under contract with some clients that were in town visiting. So shout out to you guys, you know who you are. But Infinity, they are one of our favorite builders. They've done some amazing products down in Castle Pines. They've done some really good products up in Denver in Central Park, or formerly Stapleton. And now they have been building out and selling tremendously well here in Lyric. And they're just about to open a new section within RidgeGate, which will come later in 2026. But with that being said, let's dive into one of these Infinity homes and show you guys just how cool of a product these guys put together, and show you guys a little bit about what makes these builders stand out from so many of the others.
All right, so Infinity Homes, what does that mean for you guys? Like, we've talked about location, we've talked about some different features that I might highlight, but as you guys can see as I walk into this gorgeous home, some of these different luxury finishes that you see, the earth tone that you have in here, the built-ins that come across into your dining room. We're gonna be talking about some of these doors later on today, and then even something like this cinder block that you can see in this living room / dining room area. And how is this all possible? Well, bottom line is, with Infinity Homes, you don't have a design center that you go to. They literally send you to the actual vendors, to the designers, and you guys get to pick out anything you want. So whether it's these appliances that you like, literally anything from the appliance stores that you want, finishes, anything that you guys desire, they do it for you and they build it into your home. So when you go through Infinity Homes, this is probably the biggest reason why they look custom, unique, but more importantly, they feel like your home while you guys build it and when you guys live here.
Now, in addition to some of the design upgrades like Will is talking about, you're going to have some phenomenal builder upgrades that we haven't personally seen with any production builders here in Colorado. For example, you have these double slider doors that open up here, completely bringing the outside in, which is such a huge selling point in Colorado. You guys are going to be using your indoor and outdoor space all year round, all 4 seasons out here. Now, if you guys come inside here, you're going to see just some very unique things, quite literally all around me, from this feature wall, which we have right here, which we're going to talk about in just a second, to this clear glass floor we are standing under right now. Now, this is something, guys, we have not seen from any builder anywhere in Colorado whatsoever. It is a very customizable, obviously highly engineered clear glass floor, which is such a breathtaking component to your home, which is sure to start many conversations with your guests. And here behind me, you're going to see this accent wall. Now, what's important about talking about an accent wall when we're talking about a production builder is any other of your major production builders that you're gonna find, even the big ones like Shea and Toll Brothers, as you're going through their model homes, they're going to have things that look similar. Honestly, not quite as nice, but very similar. But here's the caveat. You can't get that done from the builder. All of those things that they do in the model homes are things that you could do afterwards if you want, but the builder doesn't even offer those. which is a huge headache if you're trying to make a home look like the model. With Infinity, they offer every single thing that you see in this home as part of their design process. So whether you're getting it from the vendors straight from their designers or these builder upgrades like we're showing you here with the glass floor, anything you see here they can do. They are the most customizable production builder that we've ever seen in the entire state of Colorado.
All right, now before we go upstairs, we have to stop down here and talk about basements, and more importantly, the fact that Infinity Homes is one of the custom builders that will actually finish basements. A lot of your builders right now in Colorado, they provide basements, but they do not finish them. But more importantly, let's show you guys what you can actually do down here. Again, when it comes to being fully customizable, your setup, whatever you'd like to do, it's all yours and you're free to do that. This is beautiful with the white oak floors. You've got a nice gym here, obviously no equipment, but it's beautiful. These glass doors are a nice touch. This is something when it comes to having like a luxury home, you wanna work out, you wanna do the whole fitness thing, but you still want it to look good. It's not so much that like this needs to be here. Clearly you guys can see through, right? But having these glass doors is a great touch to just have some separation, whether you're doing entertaining with some friends, whatever it may be. What makes your gym look more luxury than this? Obviously the mirrors are a nice touch and it makes it feel a lot more open. Definitely my style. All right, upstairs, primary bedroom. We're gonna get there. You stay right there, Eli. We're gonna test this out. People get so nervous. It's okay. If you guys knew the engineering that goes into this and the things that we've learned about it, phenomenal. But it also makes you trust this. Now, before we get in here, if you guys were curious how I got upstairs before you did, this builder also offers elevators. There is an additional cost. You do have to do that during the actual build process so they can fit it in, but they do have them. So if you're looking for an elevator, this is also the builder for you. Now, moving through, primary bedroom. Great grand windows. My favorite has to be the bathroom. Right, huge shower. And look at this closet. I feel like I should be showing my wife this closet, not Eli, right? Hey, Eli, look at this closet. It's amazing. The bronze finishes, the shelving. They've got a great company that they've partnered with. Probably my favorite closet out of all the builders. This is amazing. All right, now if you're looking for something like this, but more in that ranch style, I know you guys know we're super complimentary of that type of style. Colorado is very heavy when it comes to overall ranch styles. They are offering a ranch style product that's coming to this community in 2026. We've got some details in regards to this community. It's also gonna have all of these custom features that you guys are able to do. Now, currently though, they do have concessions for 2-1 buy downs. They do have incentives as far as like cash out if you just wanna take the cash because you don't want the rate buy down, whatever you'd like. They've got a ton of different things that they're doing incentive wise for buyers. Matter of fact, we just had one of our buyers go under contract with Infinity Homes and they saved about $150,000. I'm not kidding you, $150,000. So a lot of great things that you guys have to look forward to when it comes to this builder.
All right, now hopefully you guys enjoyed learning about Lyric at RidgeGate and you enjoyed looking at that beautiful Infinity home. If you guys have any questions, as always, we are licensed real estate brokers. So there's a phone number popping up on your screen. Go and give us a phone call or text message or scan that QR code. We'd love to jump on a quick 30-minute meeting with you and see exactly how we can help assist with your move to Colorado. With that being said, guys, we'll see you next week.